The problem was like 3 houses, one will be self-occupied for business purpose. Actual rent is not there, we have to assume that it is self-occupied. So 2 months rent we are supposed to minus. This is called vacancy. We are supposed to add 4,000 as unrealized rent. 2,516 will be our final answer. A warm welcome to one and all. This is your ALsir here, lecturer in Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. So we are in the session 8 of your topic called Income from House Property. Now, in the previous session, we did a problem on house property. The problem was like 3 houses, one will be self-occupied for business purpose and 2 houses which are for let out purpose. Now, and in today's session, we'll do the similar kind of problem, but the only changes is we have vacancy period and we have unrealized rent recovered. So these are the things we are going to discuss in today's session. What is about vacancy period? What is unrealized rent? Now, in the previous session, what we learned in the sense, in case of the house used for own business purpose, how do we treat that house? We have to treat it as self-occupied. Along with that, we got concept of like insurance paid, repair charges. Should we consider? No. In the calculation of income from house property, any repair, anything like paid to watchman, any insurance paid, all those will not come under your house property. And one more concept we learned, that is municipal tax paid. If it is not paid due, we will not consider. Only paid only we will consider. And the last concept we learned, your interest on loan. Interest on loan, even though it is payable or paid, it is a part of your income from house property. You are supposed to deduct. Now, these are the things we have discussed in the previous session and what we are going to discuss today. As I told you, 2 things we will learn. One will be vacancy period, how do we treat? Other one will be unrealized rent we have collected. What is vacancy period? What is unrealized rent? I'll explain you while doing problem. So the agenda will be very simple. We will do problems on house property. Now, we have vacancy period. First one is what? Vacancy period. What do you mean by vacancy period? Now, vacancy period means what? Like, we have 12 months in a year. We have how many months? 12 months in a year. Now, it will be Jan to December or else it may be April to March. Out of this, any 2 months like, so we'll take an example of Jan to December only. So tenant was there Jan to October. Jan to how many months? October was there. The tenant left in the month of October. November, December, no one came. So you did not get any new tenant. Any new tenant in the sense you don't have tenant for 2 months. So your house was vacant. This 2 months we call it as vacancy period. Hope you are clear. Yes. How do we calculate here? Very simple. If your rent is 10,000 per month into 12, how much? 1,20,000. 10,000 per month. 10,000 into 12, what is your rent? 1,20,000. How many months your house was vacant? There was no tenant. How many months? It was 2 months. Now, this will be 10,000 into 2. It will be 20,000. So, it will be what? 1,20,000 minus 20,000. Your answer is 1 lakh. This will be your actual rent received. Hope you are clear. How do we calculate your actual rent? In the question paper, they will give you the rent receivable for 12 months. It is not that you have received. If 2 months vacant, that person will not pay you rent. So 2 months rent we are supposed to minus. This is called vacancy period. Hope you are clear. Yes. Now, so this will be your question now. You have house 1, house 2 and house 3. I have not explained you what is unrealized rent. I'll explain you while doing problem, because unrealized rent received will come in the end of the problem. At the time of writing the unrealized rent, I'll explain you what is unrealized rent. Now, actual rent for 12 months, 9,000, 1,800, and the last house, if it is not given, so it will be what? Self-occupied property. Actual rent not provided, not given, in the sense it is self-occupied property. Now, standard rent 7,000, 2,000. Municipal valuation 8.4 and 1,800. The total municipal tax 840, 180. Municipal out of 840 completely paid by municipal tax paid by Sunil and municipal tax paid by tenant. We are doing all this calculation in the name of Sunil, means Sunil is the owner of this house. Sunil is the owner of this house. Now, so we'll calculate this. We have 90 plus 90 also. We consider this. We don't consider if it is paid by tenant. Remember, anything which is paid by tenant, we will not consider. Now, we have repairs. As you know, you learned in the last class only. All the repairs we will not consider. We have vacancy period of 1 month. We have to minus 1 month vacancy period. And interest on loan for repairing house, we have to minus for all three. Clear? For repair, what is the limit? Remember, 30,000 is the limit. Any interest paid on repair of house, repair charges we will not take. Interest on repair, yes, we will take. Up to 30,000 we have to consider. Now, these are the information we have. At the end, unrealized rent allowed in the 2010-11 recovered 4,000 for the first house. After doing all the calculation, at the end, you are supposed to add 4,000 as unrealized rent. Hope you are clear. At the end, you are supposed to add unrealized rent. Hope you are clear. Yes. Now I'll go to the answer. So, particular house 1, house 2 and house 3. House 3 we consider as self-occupied property, let out property, let out property. Clear? Why do we consider third house as a self-occupied? Why we are considering means you have not received the actual rent. Clear? Yes. Now, here computation of income from house property. Income from house property. Computation of income from house property of Mr. Sunil. You have to mention for the assessment year 2020 and 2021. That is compulsory. Now, we'll go with the normal problem in this. Municipal value, I'll use shortcut here, but in your examination, you're supposed to write completely. Municipal valuation are your fair value or fair rent, whichever is higher. Municipal value or fair rent, whichever is higher, we are supposed to take. What is your municipal value? I'll go back. Your municipal valuation is 8,400, 1,800. 8,400, 1,800. Will not consider for last house. Even though it is mentioned in the question, actual rent is not there. We have to assume that it is self-occupied. Now, fair rent. What is a fair rent? Fair rent in this problem they have not given. Municipal value is there, standard is there, actual is there. Fair rent not given. So it will be nil and whichever is higher, 8,400, 1,800, higher value. Hope you are clear. Now you compare with standard rent. In this, we have to go for whichever is less. We have to go for whichever is less. What is the standard rent we have? We have 7,000 and 2,000. We have how much? 7 as well as 2,000. In this, it is 7,000 and 2,000. Compare this. Whichever is less, we consider 7,000 here. We consider 1,800 here. This is a what? Lesser value. Lesser value we got. Compare with actual rent, actual rent. Now, whichever is higher. We have to compare with actual rent. Then we are supposed to check whichever is higher. Now, what is the actual rent here? Actual rent for 12 months, 9,000. It is not 9,000. Why? Because we have 1 month vacancy period. Now, 1 month in the sense, 9,000 divided by 12. How much it is? You will get around 750 is the per month. 750 per month rent. How many months it was vacant? 1 month it was vacant. How many months it was occupied? 11 months it was occupied. Now, very simple. Your 9,000 minus 750. This will be 8,250. This is for vacancy. The calculation for vacancy, whatever rent given divided by 12, you will get per month. How many months it was vacant? Only 1 month. So we have taken 9,000 minus 750. If it was 2 months vacant, then 750 into 2, 1,500 you are supposed to minus. If it was 3 months vacant, then it will be 750 into 3. You are supposed to calculate. Hope you are clear. Yes, good. Now, 8,250 will be your answer. I'll go for that. 8,250. Now we'll go for the last one. The last one is how much? Your actual rent is 1,800 itself. Now, 1,800 will go for the best. Like in this, your gross annual value will be higher of the above, then it will be 1,800. Less what? Municipal tax. So what is your municipal tax for this? We'll calculate your municipal tax. The municipal tax is 840. Out of 840, paid by owner 840, paid by owner only 90. 840 and 90. This will be 840 and this will be 90. This will be nil. Now calculate 8,250 minus 840. I'll use calculator. 8,250 minus 840. Your answer is 7,410. Similarly, 1,800 minus 90, it will be 1,710. This will be what? Net annual value. Hope you are clear. Municipal tax paid only by owner, we are supposed to take. If it is paid by tenant, we are not supposed to take. Hope you are clear. Yes. Now I'll go back to question. Up to this we completed. Repair we are not supposed to take. Vacancy period we have taken. And interest on loan, yes, we are supposed to minus. Now I'll write down here net annual value. How much it is? 7,410, 1,710. So on this, less 30% standard deduction. Under section what? 24. Now 7,410 multiplied with 30% and 1,710 multiplied with 30%. These are your calculation. I'll go for this. 7,410 into 30%. I'll get 2,223. 2,223 I got. And then 1,710. 1,710 into 30%. I got 513. 513. Minus this. How much we got? So still we have interest on loan also. We'll minus that one. So before this we have interest on loan. Less interest on loan. 300, 6 and 12,000. We have 300, 600 and 12,000. I'll cross check once. We have 300, 600 as well as 12,000. Yes. Now, your final answer will be what? Income from house property. The last one is minus 12,000 because we don't have income. From 0 if you minus, it will become minus 12,000. What about rest? It will be 7,410 minus 3,223 minus 300. It will be 4,887. We'll come for the last one. 1,710 minus 513 minus 600. It will be 597. So from this, if you minus, you will get this much. From this, if you minus these two, you will get 597. What is the final answer actually? The final answer is, so this will be 12,000 and 4,887 and 597. I got 6,516. This is your income from house property. There is a minus value. These two are positive value and your final answer is in negative. Why? Because your last house we have negative. You need not to pay tax actually. Next year, whenever you do house property, you can claim this 6,516. That comes under set off and carry forward. In your next sem, you will learn what is set off and carry forward. Clear? I'll cross check once whether we have taken properly. Yes, these two, yeah, higher value, standard, and lesser value 7,000 and 1,800. Actual rent you are supposed to compare. Higher is 8250, 1800 minus municipal tax only paid by owner. After that, you got 7,410 and 1,710. Similarly, if you do minus 30%, yes, and interest on loan also, right? Then final answer you got 6,516. Before that, we have not considered the unrealized rent. So we'll consider the unrealized rent and then we will finalize. What is your unrealized rent actually? Your unrealized rent, they have mentioned 4,000 you have collected for house 1. It will be how much? So 4,000, your final answer is 2,516. So here if you add 4,000, 8,887. Clear? 8,887 plus 597 minus 12,000. Your final answer will be, it is 2,516. So this is all about your calculation. Yes. Yeah. So we missed out that unrealized rent. I'll tell you what is unrealized rent. Last year, one tenant was there. He did not pay 1 month rent because of some issue, financial problems. So suddenly he came today and he gave, sir, take your 4,000, which I am supposed to pay in the last year. I had some financial issue. I am paying today. This 4,000 will come in today's value. So 4,000 will not come for any calculation. At the end, you are supposed to add. Clear? Yes. This is all about your calculation. 2,516 will be your final answer. Now I'll go back and show all the slides. Please take a screenshot. So this will be your agenda and your problem number 13. This will be the solution part 1. This will be the solution part 2. So this is all about your today's session actually. So we done one important problem. In today's session you learned what is unrealized rent and what do you mean by vacancy period. This is all about your today's session. Have a good day. Bye.